You're freaking starving yourself right now, and nobody warned you that this was gonna happen when you started your medications. Your GLP-1 stopped working. But I'm gonna tell you exactly why and give you the fix that you need that nobody else is telling you in the next 10 minutes. Let's go. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Dr. Jones DC, and I coach thousands of patients through GLP-1 optimization. And this passion of mine comes from my own 100-pound weight loss journey and years of metabolic struggles. Now I work with medical practitioners helping people break through these exact plateaus. Nancy came to us after 3 months of complete stall. Lost 30 pounds initially on her GLP-1s and then nothing. She was eating freaking 1,100 calories a day. She was freezing cold indoors, wearing a sweater and blanket, brain fog so bad that she could barely think straight. Zero energy. If that sounds familiar, then you're in the right place because the next 9 minutes are gonna change everything. So here's what's actually happening. You see, your GLP-1 medication, it killed your appetite. That was kind of the point, right? That's what it's supposed to do. But the problem that nobody warned you about is when you don't feel hungry, you eat less. And you eat too less, right? I see patients eating 700, 900 calories and they feel totally fine because the medication has completely suppressed the appetite. You're not starving yourself on purpose. You just don't want food. Research shows that many GLP-1 patients are eating 600 to 1,000 calories a day without even realizing how low that is. And in our clinic, we see this pattern frequently enough that we screen for it on every single patient. And at first, that works, right? The weight loss happens because you're eating less, and if you barely eat, you lose weight faster. Pretty straightforward, but your body catches on. Now, if this metabolic shutdown is making you think about your own situation, we offer discovery calls where our patient advocates can assess your specific needs and help you understand what's actually going with your metabolism. You can either text the number on the screen or you can check out that link in the description if you want to explore that. But first, let me show you exactly what's happening inside your body when you undereat over an extended period of time. You see, your body perceives the ongoing low daily caloric intake as a threat, as famine. It doesn't know that you're on GLP-1s. It just knows that food isn't coming in. It's very scarce. Energy deficit was massive. So it does what it's designed to do. It protects you. Your metabolism slows down to conserve energy. Think of it like a battery saving mode on your laptop. The screen shuts off very quickly. The programs slow down. You can't run that many things at once. That's what it's like in your body. It becomes very efficient at utilizing every single calorie. Insulin resistance is when your body stops listening to insulin signals properly. And this is a root cause which caused your body to gain weight in the first place. It improves with weight loss, but severe metabolic suppression from undereating can actually mask those improvements. So your body needs adequate nutrition to function properly. This is the vicious cycle. You eat less, your metabolism crashes, and the weight loss stops. So you eat even less, and that makes everything worse. And I know what you're thinking right now, because when you first started your GLP-1, it was freaking amazing, right? For the first time in your life, the food chatter, it just stopped. You weren't obsessing about your next meal. You could walk past the kitchen without wanting to eat everything that you see, especially if it's like delicious Oreo cheesecake, for example. It felt like freedom, but that freedom worked against you because when you don't feel hunger at all, it's completely gone, you inevitably and ultimately will end up under eating. It's just really hard to prevent. And nobody warned you that you need to eat enough food. And now I'm telling you to eat more. And I know that's terrifying. Everything in you is screaming, but eating more means gaining weight. Stay with me here because there's a solution framework that I'm about to give you. And by the way, if this is making total sense to you, hit that subscribe button right now because we put out 2 GLP-1 videos per week and 2 peptide videos per week where we teach you how to optimize, not just the strategies, but everything that I'm talking about in this video, but how to set up yourself for success long-term. Plus it helps out the channel big time, so hit that button now. Okay, so here's what you need to know. You need to eat more to repair your metabolism. I know that sounds backwards, but what we see in our clinic is that when patients gradually increase their calories from severe restriction, their metabolism restores to a healthier baseline. The goal here is metabolic healing before you continue losing more weight. This is strategic. This is not failure. Okay, so here's the protocol. Number 1, figure out your current average. Track what you've actually been eating. Say 3 to 5 days, start counting and get an honest average. It might be 600, might be 700, might be 1,000. No judgment here. This is just information that we need. Step number 2, week number 1, you're gonna take that average and you're gonna increase it by 200 calories. That's it. For an entire week, you're gonna consume 200 more calories. So if you're eating 700, you're gonna start at 900. And if you were eating 1,000, you're gonna start at 1,200. Just 200 more than your current average. Step 3, you're gonna keep adding 200 calories every single week. You're gonna give yourself 1 week at a time. Week 2, add another 200. Week 3, add another 200. Week 4, add another 200. You're gonna keep doing this until you reach your target. This typically ranges anywhere between 1,800 to 2,000 calories for most women, maybe 2,000 to 2,500 for most men. Though your specific needs, of course, based off of your size, activity level, and your metabolic rate, these are gonna vary somewhat, but not much. This number that you were shooting for, by the way, in case you're curious, is called your TEE or your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. You can easily Google this figure. It's not 100%, but it's close enough. This process typically takes about 4 to 8 weeks, depending on where you're at and how low you're eating. Let me show you Nancy's timeline. All right, she came to us eating 1,100. So week number 1, we brought her to 1,300, then week number 2, 1,500, then week number 3, 1,600, then week number 4, 1,800. 4 weeks to complete her reset. Now the rules during the reset: you eat 7 days a week, no therapeutic, no long fasting in the reset phase. Of course, you eliminate processed foods if you haven't already as much as you can, but you keep in healthy carbohydrates, no keto yet. And most importantly, you hit your calorie target consistently. We are trying to tell your body, hey, we are no longer starving. Drop it in the comments, by the way, what is your current daily calorie intake and how long have you been stuck? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll tell you based on what I see in our clinic whether or not you need a reset. Okay, so what we typically observe during the reset: most patients in our clinic actually maintain their weight loss as they increase their calories week by week. About 25% of patients actually start to lose weight during the reset itself, right? Of course, individual responses are gonna vary. What's consistent is that your metabolism starts to heal and it starts working normally again. She was one of our patients who lost weight during her reset. She lost 2 pounds while eating more food every single week. But here's what almost everybody experiences, and this is exciting. Remember battery saving mode? That sucks. It's time to feel better. Energy improvements, brain fog decreasing, not feeling cold all the time, sleep quality improves, mood stabilizes, constipation alleviates. You feel alive again, you feel normal again. Nancy wasn't freezing anymore. Her brain fog cleared. She had energy to play with her grandkids for the first time in months. That's what metabolic healing looks like. So how do you know that the reset is complete? Well, your symptom improvements have plateaued. You've reached your calorie target range, like we said, somewhere around your TEE, or possibly you're starting to gain a couple pounds. By the way, the weight gain at the end is actually a good signal. It means your metabolism is restored and ready to drop fat again. Once Nancy's reset was complete, we transitioned her into our FLOA protocol, strategic weekly long fasting. It's a structured fasting strategy that I've developed working with thousands of patients. We got her into a weekly 48 rhythm with full high calorie refeeds on the other days. This is strategic calorie cycling at its essence to prevent starvation mode from happening again. This is how you lose weight without creating the constant plateau cycle. This deficit comes from your fasting days on a weekly basis, not from daily chronic restriction. So your body never enters starvation mode again. Nancy lost 2 pounds per week consistently after her reset. No more stalling, no more metabolic shutdown, just steady, sustainable results. And you get all the benefits of long therapeutic fasting that are well documented. That's what happens when you fix the foundation first. Now let me show you why this never happens again. The traditional approach to weight loss is daily calorie deficits. And that's exactly what causes metabolic adaptation and plateaus to happen. Your body detects chronic restriction and it shuts down to protect you. But the FLOA protocol, it works differently. Like we've established here, weekly therapeutic fasting, at least 32 hours per week, that's where the calorie deficit on a weekly basis comes from. But on all your other days, it's eat. That's why the title of my book, by the way, which is available for purchase on Amazon, is Fast, Feast, and Flourish. You have to complement your fasting windows. And what we'll see in our practice is that patients find this pattern easier to sustain than daily restriction. And the cycling between fasting and feeding maintains metabolic function better than consistent daily deficits. Most patients experience consistent results with this approach. You'll get all the amazing health benefits of therapeutic fasting, which are well established. As you can see in this paper here, there are well established fasting specific health benefits that are outside of calorie deficits. They controlled for that during these studies. I cannot stress that enough. By the way, if you want me to film a video showing you the complete FLOA protocol fasting regimen that prevents patients from getting into a plateau from ever happening, let me know in the comments if you think that'll be helpful for you. I'll walk you through the weekly fasting strategy and exactly how to avoid the shutdown. But here's the mindset shift that you need right now. Eating more during a metabolic reset, it feels scary. I get it. You've been taught your whole life that eating less equals weight loss. But what you're doing here is healing. This is metabolic repair. Your body isn't broken. It's protecting you. You need to give it permission to heal before you ask it to lose weight again. Trust the process. Give it a full 4 to 8 weeks. Now, I know this is a lot to implement on your own. If you want our team to guide you through this personally, if you want to work with me or my coaches, figure out your exact calorie targets for where you're at now, monitor your metabolic reset progress, and help you transition into the FLOA protocol once your metabolism is healed, you can book your discovery call now by either texting the number on the screen or checking out that link that I'll leave in the description, and we'll customize this entire approach for your specific situation. Otherwise, check out this video right there where I actually break down the top 20 groceries that you need in your kitchen right now, because healthy eating starts from what you do in your home, what you have in your kitchen ready to go. That's a phenomenal video that breaks it all down, guys. 20 easy groceries. We'll see you guys later.